This news update is brought to you by...
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
This is the 6 p.m. Barbados Today update for Monday, April the 14th, 2014. I'm Emmanuel Joseph. Intense meetings are underway at the Ministry of Labour as Minister Dr. Esther Bayasuku sits at the table with representatives from the Barbados Workers' Union and the Barbados Agricultural Management Company. Ahead of the meeting, Bayasuku told reporters she understands the gravity of the sugar strike. She is hoping for a speedy resolution, but she says she's prepared to hand over the matter to Prime Minister Frondel Stewart if it remains unresolved. Ryan Jutz is there and he files this report.
Going into this evening's talks, the minister told members of the media that she was going in with an open mind, stating that she'd been briefed this weekend and the fact that the parties had asked for her to intervene was a signal that there was life and a chance for the matter to be resolved. She was, however, quick to point out that every day that passes on was costly, and in the event that there was no resolution, she was well prepared to pass the matter over to the Prime Minister Frondel Stewart. Dr. Bayasuku told reporters the matter at hand was a time-sensitive one, and it was for this reason that resolution was needed. Meantime, the General Secretary of the Barbados Workers' Union, Sir Roy Trotman, told us that he too was keeping an open mind, but what was on the table last week, namely the apology that kept this matter at square one these past few days, was still on the table and remaining as part of the reason for them being where we are today. From the Ministry of Labour, Ryan Jutz, Barbados Today.
The budgets for Crop Over and Emancipation celebrations have been cut, and Culture Minister Stephen Lashley says more cuts are likely, though he isn't saying by how much. The minister made the announcement this morning at the launch of the Season of Emancipation, where he assured that the quality of the celebrations will not be compromised.
This is not the only program that we've had to look at being more prudent in terms of spend. Right across the ministry, like other departments, we've had to, have cuts in the budget. But our approach has been to utilize the funds that we have available in an efficient manner, and that has been demanded and given to all departments. That with less, we have to not only attempt to do even more, but to do it in a manner that is much more efficient.
To the law courts now, the case involving two teenagers charged with setting a grass fire at Chancery Lane in Christchurch last week was not without incident. In an unusual move, Prosecuting Sergeant Rudolph Burnett told Chief Magistrate Pamela Beckles he was instructed by the hierarchy of the police force not to object to bail for 17-year-old Jed Anthony Taylor and 16-year-old Tyler Robert Coombs. Burnett says under normal circumstances, he would have objected to bail given the seriousness of the offense. Chief Magistrate Beckles agreed that the normal process is to object, but she made it clear she would have the last say. In the end, Taylor and Coombs were granted $25,000 bail with one surety each. They will have to adhere to a strict curfew from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and report to the nearest police station every Monday by 10 a.m. They'll also have to surrender their travel documents.
There's regional and international news after this short break.
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.
In the region, the murder toll in Trinidad and Tobago climbs to 128 so far this year. Following a bloody weekend, police are still investigating an incident involving a 33-year-old father who allegedly murdered his 2 children before committing suicide. According to police, the man gave his 10-month-old and 3-year-old children a poisonous substance before ingesting it himself. He had been reportedly experiencing domestic problems. In a separate incident, a young couple was fatally shot at a fruit stall in Valencia, just east of the capital Port of Spain. Lawmen said the gunman escaped in a waiting vehicle. International, a 39-year-old woman in the United States is accused of killing 6 of her own babies. The bodies were discovered in cardboard boxes at their former house. Police say Megan Huntsman has admitted to strangling or suffocating the babies immediately after they were born. That's our 6 p.m. update. Join us again at 7 in the morning. In the meantime, log on to www.barbadostoday.bb, subscribe to our e-paper, and like us on Facebook to get more news and sports. I'm Emmanuel Joseph.
This news update is brought to you by
Hi, I'm Red Plastic Bag. Anyone who knows me knows I don't like cold. Sunshine reigns in my country. I love it.
Get your sun power.